Hey y'all. Hey. Look, how y'all doing? Y'all ready for love? Are y'all ready for love? I am ready for love. Every time I hear it, I think of NDRE song and I just want to sing. Why are you hiding from me? I know it's a faster tempo and the song is really slow, but we just gonna roll with it, okay? I'll quickly get my freedom. Okay, so yes, y'all, I didn't have time to go do something to my hair. Okay, so y'all gonna get all this face. Y'all gonna get all this face, and that's just that on that on period. Okay, how are y'all? I am ready for love. Why are you hiding from me? I'll quickly get my freedom. That's the song in my head, okay? Every time I just think of Ready to Love, I just feel like it's supposed to be like nice and sweet and sensual. And they just bring us a whole bunch of mess, okay? Just a whole bunch of mess. How is everybody's Sunday going? Hey, y'all, I see y'all coming into the chat. Woo, it's Sunday. It's Sunday, it's Sunday, it's Sunday. So, before we get into Ready to Love, y'all, look. Just clocked out and I have an hour drive. Oh, good. That's good. Let me tell you this. Like, I really rocks with you. I really rocks with you. Cause like you always come through and you leave me some yellow hearts and you be at where I be at and you know what I mean. And I just really appreciate you. But y'all look, I went and got my nails done. I don't know if y'all can see. Let me see if y'all can see. No, I think the light too bright. But anyway, I lost my ring. I lost my wedding ring. I don't know how I did it, but it broke my heart that I lost my wedding ring. So my feelings are a little hurt about that. Um, but Valentine's Day is next week or so, and that is my anniversary. So I'm hoping, my husband, give me an old ring. I lost my ring. And I was like, maybe did I leave it at the nail salon? But I took a picture of my nails and I had the ring on. So I know it wasn't there. And then I also what else I do? I did a lot of running around with the beauty supply store because I had to get my daughter's hair for her hair. I went to the chicken shack because I wanted to get some chicken. I went to the daggone liquor store because I had to get me some wine. So I was all over the city yesterday, and I was just trying to figure out like where did I leave my ring, and I don't know where. I don't know even how I lost it, but I'm really hurt about it. But that just means that I get to get a new ring, right? Right, husband. If someone finds it, I probably will never get it back. I hope that whoever finds it probably actually really needs maybe some money and they can pawn it and like really my husband said they lucked up when they found it. So I don't know how much my ring was, but I'm hoping that whoever found it really needed it and like did something useful with whatever they did with my ring. I don't know. But you guys, I'm so excited to get into Ready to Love. Last Friday's episode, you know what? I'm actually kind of feeling this cast. I'm actually kind of feeling watching it the second time. I wasn't bored. I wasn't annoyed. I wasn't aggravated. I wasn't any of that. So let's just get into it. I'm going to put on my intro so that you guys can get into the room and we're going to get started on Ready to Love. And I'm in a good mood. So let's get into it. All right. And we're back. Okay. Ready to Love season 6. Y'all, I don't know. Season 5, season 6. It's season 6 to me. It's season. They don't want to act like the resort season counted. It counted, y'all. It definitely counted. So we just gonna go with season 6, episode 2. Okay. So here we are, and now everyone is meeting up at the brunch. Okay. Joey and Clifton are eating together because, like, why wouldn't Joey and Clifton be eating together? Because, like, that's what they do. They drawn to each other at this point. Okay. And they sitting down talking, and then um of course, Tiffany on the sideline, and she got to peek in. She got to peek in. So, as the gentleman would, Clifton acknowledge her, talk to her a little bit, okay? She says she's still wondering why she was in the bottom last night. She says maybe it's because she was focused on like one man. So I had to think about it. Who the heck was Tiffany focused on at one time? Who was this one man Tiffany was talking about? Y'all, let me know. Do y'all remember what man Tiffany was focused on? Because she said she was focused on one man. I'm just trying to figure out who it was, okay? Um, she then goes to talk to Wally, and as soon as she starts to talk to Wally, she's trying to she was focused on Wally's. Oh, well, then that makes sense. Okay, well, then that's why she was talking to Wally. That makes sense, okay? Oh man, that was a coincidence. Okay, but anyway, when she's talking to Wally, the Keo shows up, and Tiffany is like, "Oh God, I was just getting my little chance with Wally. Here she come, right?" So the kid is like, "Who's that? You look familiar. You look familiar. Is Shakti your father? Is Shakti your father?" And she was like, He was like, he acted like he didn't want to answer, but eventually he said he did. Okay, that was his father, but he doesn't like to lead with the fact that Chuck Brown is his father because he wants people to like him for him. And I was like, I can get it. I mean, I guess that's a big brag that you could brag about, but he chose not to brag about it, which kind of gives me the idea that maybe he is ready for love. But we will never know, right? Well, we will know. Give it a couple more weeks. We'll find out. Okay. Tommy comes in, and of course, Tommy is like, "Hey, y'all, what's going on?" He said, "All the singles are here, but we working on that single part." I said, "Tommy ain't working on nobody's single part, okay?" Not working on nobody's single part. But what I will say about Tommy, okay? Tommy picked Ace. Okay. So, of course, you guys know that they have to go on blind dates. They added in 2 new singles to the mix. That's his curveball this episode. Hey, to Ellie's girl. He's adding in his curveball, and it's 2 new people, one male, one female coming in, and they are going to meet them on a blind date, but only 2 of them are going to meet them. Now, hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. After watching Ace date with Cornelius, and after watching what's that guy name? Vernon? Is that his name? Laverne? Vernell? What's his name? After watching his date with Cameron, Tommy is kind of a good matchmaker. Y'all don't think so? I think Tommy should pick the matches because I feel like those dates really kind of made sense when we get into like what they talked about and stuff like that. Those dates made sense to me. So I really feel like maybe Tommy should just go out and, pick these people and just send them out on their way and see if they work. He can be the experts of Ready to Love. You know how like Married at First Sight got these experts? He can be the Ready to Love experts and actually match these people up because I think he did a pretty good job. I'm just saying. Just saying. Okay. So when they come back, oh yeah, we're gonna get to him his alpha type, child. Ain't nobody got time for that. But yeah, they should do right, Simone. See, I know I'm not bugging. Okay. So after he feels that he let the guys know, look, at the end of the week, one of these ladies is going home. So I need y'all to really go in and do y'all work, build these connections, see who's ready to love and who's not ready to love. Okay. Wiley tells Ace that he hoped that she has the worst day ever because they kind of clicking. It's a little thing for them. Okay. Clifton says that Ace is going on a date with someone. Oh, Clifton said that Ace is going on a date with someone, but he never got a chance to have a date with her. So he's just like, where my date at? I was like, Clifton, but you was all up on the joy. That's probably why you ain't get your date. What you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, Don't be trying to go after her now because she about to go on a blind date. If you was checking for her, then you should have just been checking for her. That's all I'm going to say, okay? Laverne is telling Clifton that in the Kia that Ace is his peace. Laverne love him some Ace, y'all. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. That man got a thing for Ace. And after this episode, I can see why. I definitely can see why. And especially because the type of man that he is, I wouldn't see him going after Laverne because she's so feminine. Okay. She screams femininity to me. So I don't see why he would go after her, being as though he's one of those guys that like to be put in check. But anyway, uh, really feeling Ace. Okay, so everyone is starting to mangle. Ace tells Demetrius that he has um Ace tells Demetrius that he has BD energy. Okay, big peen energy. I was like, not big peen energy. He says he's sure of himself. I don't know what it is about Demetrius, y'all, but I can't rock with it. Something about him, I'm not getting enough of him. I don't really know him. I'm just feeling how I'm feeling about him right now at the moment. And it's not really looking like a good thing for me. Okay. I don't know if he's giving me AJ vibes and it's messing up my whole flow, but something's happening. Okay. Clifton just exploring his options. They all should know more. They should all wait. They all should no more Camille Cornelius hookups. Exactly. Definitely felt that. Okay. So Wally says that he's drawn to Tiffany because she's easy to talk to. Because he's been sitting there having this conversation with Tiffany, but Tiffany Tiffany like him. And I guess that's who she was focused on. So the kid says that Wally is kind of young, but at the brunch, he surprised her because she really got to know him. And I was like, is it the brunch or is it because he's Chuck Brown's son? Which is why he didn't want to leave with that. Because before all of this, you wasn't checking for him. And he's younger than him, and he's younger than you. And now you checking for him after you realize that that's Chuck D's son. Okay, Chuck Brown's son. Sure, sure. I don't know how I feel about that, y'all. I feel like she's just trying to maneuver her little way in here because think about it. The kid and Wally don't seem like a match. Even watching them talk, it just didn't seem like something was going on between them. It's like she was trying to push it. But when he put his little hands on her hands and she was like, "Oh, you touching me." And then he did that what she called the Wally, the Wally, what she call it? Um the Wally eyes. She called it the Wally eyes, where he licked them lips and then he looked up and down. I said, not the Wally eyes. Not the Wally eyes. That okay, Wally. You can look it up. You can do that to me. I feel it. Okay. But anyway, they seem to be somewhat connecting. And it's surprising me because they actually kind of like leave together and she's like holding his hand, guiding him, like, come on. I was like, it's giving very much father and son. I mean, mother and son, but I don't know what it is and why she's doing that with him. Okay, you find nothing about Demetrius attractive. I have seen more. That's what I'm saying. Something about him is not doing it for me. She's giving groupie tease a little bit. Okay, Wally eyes, but he did look like he was giving her bedroom eyes. I told y'all. It's the look up and down for me. And holding the hands at the same time. I said, we going to the bedroom or what? What you trying to do? Okay. So Tiffany tells Demetrius that she wants to have another date with him. She wants to go out with him, but he doesn't look interested. I was like, Tiffany is really just going to try to reach for whatever she can grab. Okay, whatever she can grab, she's going to go for. I felt kind of bad for Tiffany because it's like homegirl was trying, but it just wasn't hitting how it was supposed to hit. It just wasn't. Okay. Let me move my notes up, y'all. Y'all know I'm trying this whole new note thing situation. So Clifton made his way to find Joy. Of course, Clifton made his way to find Joy. Okay, she's over there just minding her little business. He come over there and they start a little talk. He's like, kind of miss you or whatever. She was like, oh, so you was missing me? And then next thing you know, producers is telling them like it's time to go. We only paid for an hour for this space. Y'all gotta go. Okay. He was like, nah, we ain't going nowhere. Come back. Sit down. You're not going nowhere. I need my 5 minutes. He told production, like, y'all better chill out. Okay, I'm gonna get my 5 with her. If it's nothing else I'm gonna do, that's what's gonna happen. I actually really, really enjoy Clifton and Joy. I do. I feel like through this whole episode, they found their ways back to each other. And that's what I mean. By like Ellie just said, no more Clifton, no more Camille and Cornelius, because they just clung to each other and they was just like never going to separate. These two, on the other hand, is like they're doing the process, but they're still drawn to each other. They're respecting each other's process, but they still drawn to each other. And I love the fact that even after all those little conversations that they didn't had on the side and they said that went on, they still brought themselves back together. And I was here for all of that. Okay. Now, he wasn't gonna let his joy go without a little talk or whatever. But when he went to go give her a hug, now we're gonna just name this the Clifton hug, okay? Because Clifton got it, he got a signature hug, okay, where he just gotta pick you up and scoop you off your feet type of hug. I, I wonder what that's about. I don't know. I mean, it's giving real sexual energy. Like he just want to scoop you up and hold you with that one arm, baby, one arm. Sometimes he used two for fun, but the one will do. The one will definitely do. Okay. So I was definitely here for the hugging of it all. Okay. So for now on, whenever Clifton give out his hugs, we just won't call it a Clifton hug. Right? He just picking up everybody, just everybody. Can I never mind. I'm married. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Now, anyway, so now Laverne is going to meet, the new single lady coming into the bunch of everybody. Okay. And she comes in, and her name is Cameron. Okay. She says that she is a boss. And she's into brand managing for athletes. So I was like, okay, sis, but I'm not gonna hold y'all. Something about when a woman comes on the scene and they just like, I'm a boss, it kind of makes me feel some type of way, because it's like why you gotta lead with that? Like, why you gotta lead with that? And there's nothing wrong with being that, but like, I'm a boss. Like, okay, Beyonce. Okay. What happened with the eyebrows? Who your eyebrows y'all talking about? But anyway, okay, let me go on. I like Clifton, but I have to leave room for disappointment. Absolutely. And I'm gonna tell you why you have to leave room for disappointment, because he's very, very focused, hyper focused on sex. Hyper focused on sex. I didn't see his eyebrows. I missed them. Child. Now I gotta remember. Nah, I don't know. I can't remember. Okay. So she wanted to know. Okay, Laverne. I said Laverne. So Cameron told us that she's not good at flirting. So this is gonna be a process for her. She does her little wink to let us know that she's not a good flirter. And I was like, does winking really make you a good flirter or not? Like, child, no, because I think I'm a good flirter, but this wink is not giving. It's just not giving. And so I don't think that's a good example of you being a good flirter or not. Okay. She's too much. That necklace was screaming 90s. Why I wrote in my notes that I like her necklace, and now you will come up here and talk about her necklace and make me feel bad about liking her necklace when I like that necklace. I definitely wrote, I love her powerful necklace. I like it. Okay, I like it. I definitely liked it. It was given for me. Pull up a pic, stop playing. Of who? Okay, at the end, I'm gonna find out what you're talking about and I'm gonna go look for it. Okay. So when Laverne sits down, he sees her, and he's like, oh my gosh, she's thicker than a snicker. And I was like, okay, Laverne. And then I noticed that homegirl got in contacts. Now, nothing against the people with the contacts, okay? Nothing against the people who want like a little different color eyes. Nothing against the people who need to see, okay? But like those wasn't subtle contacts. Like how like we get like hazel contacts, or we get like, just a little softer brown or whatever. A little like, sparkles of green in it. Homegirl had on real contacts. Like I was like, why she got on contacts like that? I was like, no, somebody should have told her that no, it's definitely not what year she thinks she's in. Who you said is giving 1998? Yeah, it's not that anymore. I'm gonna need her to go tone it down. It's nothing wrong with wanting to enhance your little eye color or whatever, but child, we can't be doing the blue. Like the baby blue at that. We can't, we know those contacts at this point, sis. It's not even given I'm trying to hide. Okay. It's like lace front with the glue showing. Like it's just given this is a wig. Okay. So they sit down, they start talking, and she says that, he said he's never been on a blind date. She says, oh, so I pop your blind date cherry or whatever the case may be. Hold on, you guys, 1 second. I don't know why they keep bothering me. 37 hours. Child, they is out here. Thank you. The contacts and the necklace. Y'all ain't no good. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to need y'all to get it together. Leave these people alone. If she want to be out here with the baby blue contacts and the big powerful necklace, then let her do her. Let her do her, child. Okay. She knows somebody who like it. Okay, so as they sitting down, okay, Laverne talking about how he can't wear skinny jeans because he goes to the gym and she goes to the gym, okay? So then he gets up and she starts squeezing on his booty. And I'm like, wait, time out. How did we get here? What happened? We went from literally, talking about working out to being thicker than a snicker to you standing up and turning around to show off your little booty. Laverne, what happened? How did we get here? What's going on? Okay. They both were in the Air Force, okay, and they both been divorced before. But this is the part about Laverne that I keep trying to tell y'all that I'm not really feeling about him. I feel like he's not the type of man who pursues a woman. I feel like from even last episode where it seems like he wants a woman to come and pursue him and want to be up under him and try to get him. And this right here really proves my point of how lazy of a man he gives me the vibes of, okay? He asked her if she could check him because she seems like an alpha female. What do you mean can she check you? What? What? I want to be checked. Child, I'm the one that be jumping off the roof, okay? And my husband got to be like, come back because you're doing too much. Get off that edge because you're about to jump, okay? What? She said, I'll just whisper in your ear like, what? Say what now? And then he asked her, how would she get him in line? I said, what? Like, y'all, say what? What? As a boss, okay? This is why I don't like when women lead with that I'm a boss thing, because you get men like this saying you look like an alpha female. Can you check me? Can you put me in my place? That sounds very female like. Like, very female like. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's something that we be like, I want a man that can put me in my place. I need a man that's going, calm me down, tame me, because I be, And I was just like, no, I don't like this. Laverne turned me all the way off, and I decided right then and there that it's the name and the personality that match for me. Because y'all know Laverne is given very much a female name. Just saying. Just saying. And the fact that he got up there and turned around for the booty squeeze, and the fact that he wants an alpha female, and the fact that he wants to, be checked and put in his place is giving me very much, something's going on. And I don't know what it is, but okay. It's giving lazy. For lack of better terms, it's giving lazy. Give me 1 second, you guys. Okay, so I'm back. All right. Okay, so now it's time for Ace to go on her blind date. Okay, so Ace is going on her blind date with Cornelius. Now, I just noticed that we got a lot of repeated names. Okay, we have a Joy, we have a Cornelius, we have a Sabrina. Who else do we have? Oh, they rude. They real rude. Y'all hear them? Child, you can't even go live in the house without somebody. That's probably my husband too, because he just walked out the door. But we have a lot of repeated names. Okay, so Ace Blonde is Cornelius. Now, Cornelius, y'all got. Oh, my hand looks so empty without my ring. But anyway, Cornelius got like a little money. Okay, he said like he made a couple of million, whatever, and then he said that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that you subscribed. Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, yeah, I got to serve face today because the hair is not giving what it's supposed to give. Okay. So Cornelius make a little bit of money, y'all. And I'm gonna tell y'all how I know that he make a little bit of money, because he said he like a millionaire of some sort. And then he also said that $1 million may seem like a lot of money, but it's really not. And I was like, tell this thousandaire that, okay, because y'all know I'm a thousandaire out there, okay? We all should be thousandaires by now, okay? But anyway, you got to make it sound good, right? I'm a thousandaire. And I was like, give me $1 million. What you talking about? It's not really enough. I'll make it enough. Give me $1 million and I'll make it enough. What you saying? What happened? Oh, okay. That was my alarm? That's mine. Oh, child. I was about to say that's my own car going off like that. And I'm talking about it being rude. Okay. So he got a little money, and I was like, okay, that's always a good thing, child. That's always a good thing. When they sit down, they start talking. Oh, wait, before I go, he's a buff, big buff me. What? Nothing. I'm just on live. You all in the camera, opening up all the windows, jumping out the window with this one. My bad. I was trying to make sure people want to take the kids. I just want to make sure we go. It's live, y'all. This is live in action. Live in action. Mm-hmm. Listen, we got stuff to do. Hey, Missy. Somebody wants to show you right now. Talking about some buffalo. That's why, guys, go away, right? We talking about men's. I'm like, what you doing over here? Just busting in, just doing whatever he want to do at this point, child. It is what it is. Okay, we real today. Okay, so where am I going? Okay, let me move my notes up, y'all. So they on a blind date. Okay, so he got a little money. He says that he wasn't really ready for marriage, and he realized that he was a problem. And I can accept the fact that he was being very open about the fact that like he was just out here doing his thing, and he probably messed up a few times, and he learned from it, and he gonna do better. I'm here for that. But something about him gives me those vibes that this man, that big teddy bear, them arms, that beard, it's giving very much. He still probably got a little girls hanging around the corner, around the, just around. They out there somewhere. We'll give Kamisha reviews about a good 3 weeks. She'll figure it out for us. She would definitely figure it out for us. Okay. Their date is really cute. They start talking about the fact that, he wants a long-term relationship. He brings up that he's really big on mental health therapy. And then she starts bringing up the fact that she's into meditation and yoga. And I was like, okay, so they kind of like vibing on a Zen level, like the real Zen level. And I really, really like Ace. I like her personality, and it just comes off so sweet and so nice and so genuine. It's like she's not trying to force anything. She's just letting happen whatever happens. You know what I mean? And so I was here for all of that. He asked her, is sex important in a relationship? She says, of course it's important in a relationship. They hug, they exchange numbers. It was a thing. And this is what I mean by Tommy should be a matchmaker, because Ace and Cornelius actually look like they could be a good match. Their conversation was easy flowing, easy going. They got some things in common. It worked out good. And the same thing with Laverne and Camille, because is that Carmen? Child, not Camille. Let me get that out of here. Go away. Carmen, because they were both in the Air Force. He somewhat wants to be, she's an alpha female, and we don't know what he is, but they giving good energy to each other. Like she could check him when he needs to be checked. So I was here for the matchmaking, and I was like, why don't Tommy do this all the time? Why don't he say, I'm gonna match you up with these people, these people, and we're gonna see if it's gonna work? Like, just give us a married at first sight for Ready or Love. Like, and see if it's real. I like them. I feel like they could have really made a good couple. I wasn't feeling the whole when did they add a new person. You don't like them adding new people? I'm here for, I mean, it is what it is. I like Ace, but I feel like we don't know much about her. No more shallows. You know what, to Ellie's, you might be onto something. It's giving very much shallow energy. Like, I know what I know. I am peace. I am love. I am intimacy. But I am backstabbing. And I will betray you in a minute. And I will take you to court. Nah. Is it giving that? Maybe a little bit? Okay, cool. Let's keep moving. Child, I just can't. Shiloh really disappointed me last season, but it's a new season. Let's move on. Okay, so where am I at? Okay, so we hear why Tommy doesn't. Oh yeah, I wrote that down in my notes. Why he just don't match them up. Okay, so Joy and Paul, aka Po, goes out on a date, and she was actually looking forward to this date, and I was like, wow. Like, why was you looking forward to this date, Joy, with Paul though? Like, after you connect with Clifton, why would you be looking forward to a date with Paul? And it didn't give what it was supposed to give, so it was pointless. Okay, the Kia and Clifton go on a date, and she says that that he has been on her mind. And I was like, just about Clifton's been on just about everyone's mind, including y'all's. Cause y'all be thirsty. Let me get where Rainy at? Cause Rainy was real thirsty in the chat on Friday. I'm gonna have to go get her some water. Y'all let that man go find his love of his life on Ready to Love and get out his DMs, because I know that's what y'all be out here doing. Who sent it in the group chat that his Instagram? I'm watching y'all. I gotta watch y'all. Y'all not gonna be out here looking thirsty. We don't be thirsty over here. Sometimes we do. Just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, y'all trying to get them Clifton hugs. I mean, after I saw him pick up Sabrina, I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna just get y'all some water, child. Cause never mind. I ain't even gonna act up, even though my husband just left. I ain't gonna act up. But anyway, I think that it was kind of interesting that Clifton and Joy, who seem to be good matches for each other, were our first solo dates with other people. Don't y'all think that was like coincidental? Yeah, Shakira found it for us. Instagram investigators. But look, so Clifton went on a date with the Kia, and Joy went on a date with Paul. And I thought that was very strange, because at the end of both of their dates, even though Clifton said that the Kia looks like she'll be a good time, which, by the way, let's discuss it. He starts asking her about, sex or whatever. Is she into premarital? If she wants to have sex before marriage, this, that, and other. And she's like, of course I do, And I feel like that's a healthy conversation to have, because you need to know what you're stepping in. But we already know, we already make it very, very clear that Clifton is not waiting for marriage. He needs to have some, he needs to get it in. And neither is the Kia. But something about the way how straightforward he was about it just made me seem a little weird. I don't know if it was the fact that it was just like, so how do you feel about, premarital sex? Like, it was so straightforward that I just didn't expect it. Maybe that's what it was. And I understand that sex is important in a relationship, and it's something that you need to, discuss and have. But I also feel like it's something that can also flow. And maybe not on the very first date. Okay. And then you have, so this is why he said that she seems like a good time, because the energy in that conversation changed. Because whenever you bring in sex into a conversation, especially this early in one, then you start going into this whole, now it's the sexual energy instead of just like a pure trying to get to know someone, building a connection. Which is why at the end of their date, he said, she seems like we have a lot of fun, like she'll be a good time, but Joy is still my first lady. Can you see the difference and how he expressed how he feel about both of them? and how he had those conversations with the both of them. So for her, it was like, oh yeah, you want to have sex before marriage, or blah 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 blah. Cool. You sound like a good time because she like, oh yeah, I'm at my peak now. I'm over the top. If it wasn't good before, it's real good now. Like into this whole, now we into a whole different space. And it took his brain from really getting to connect to her, to really get to know her, to a whole sexual space, which is why with him and Joy, when I told y'all that I like them together because it seems so natural. It's like they not trying to force anything. They not trying to like do anything. They just chilling. They just chilling. And I'm down for the chilling. So that's the thing that I feel like messed up that little bit of connection between them two, because now it's not going to be a real genuine connection. It may be a connection on lust and just the notion or thinking about what we can do when we get to doing it. You know what I mean? It messed up the dynamic. And this is why I think it took me off guard when he said it. Because usually, if a woman asks that question, and most men know, if a woman asks that question, it's because she is waiting for marriage. If we don't ask that question, then we're not waiting for marriage. We good with whatever's about to be out here. Okay, we good with 1 date, 2 date, 3 dates, 5 dates, 60 days. Whenever we want to, give it up, we'll give it up. But when a man asks that question, it's because he wants you to know that I'm not waiting for nobody, and I'm trying to see if you're trying to get down with what I'm trying to get down with. No, he did not ask Joy that. And that's what I mean, Sharon. That's what I mean. He did not go straight for the kill with Joy that we saw. We don't know what he asked in private, but no, he didn't do that. So that leads me to believe that he was looking at her in that type of way. And then the whole shift of the, conversation between them went straight from, getting to know each other to pure lust. Which could be fun. But not when you on, ready to love, speed dating on crack. Y'all, I don't know what's going on with this eyelash, but if it's coming off, let me know, because I'm 2 seconds for just pulling them off. Okay. So, where am I at? Watching Paul and Joy date was pointless. That's what I wrote. Child, watching Paul and Joy date was pointless. I felt like it was a filler date because honestly, she wasn't feeling him and he was just there because he was just there. That's how I feel. I don't feel like they ever really had a connection. They was ever going to have a connection, because why would anyone really have a connection with Paul? AKA Mr. P.O. Nah, I'm going to pass on that. I'm not saying he's a bad guy or whatever, but what I'm saying is not my type. Clifton eventually, leaves his date with Nikita, and he got to give her that Clifton hug. He got to pick her up, make her feel good. And, she probably went home and explored herself to the thoughts of him just holding her tight with them arms. I'm sure the handprint left a sensation, because he did it with one arm, one hand. So I know something, he felt it. Paul began all the women nerves except for Precious. Ain't nobody got time for Precious. She another one. We need to see the messed up dates though, because last season we ain't gonna see nothing. We gonna have to just wait for the interviews. But like Aisha said, they couldn't show a lot of things because there was so much behind the scenes stuff going on. So they had to do a lot of chopping up. So I think that we might get a more authentic version of this season. They reminded me of Paul and Papa and to see it at the Spice Shop. Child, I felt Clifton hug through my TV. Get off of here. See, this is what I'm saying. To Ellie, so I gotta get you some water. So I gotta get you some water. So now it's time for the group dates. Okay, we have 2 dates this episode, 2 group dates, and this time it's Paul, Cornelia, Sabrina, Tiffany, and Precious. Okay, now let's just get into this. Why did these women come to play tennis and to eat pizza in heels, these mini dresses? Like, they was given the address to where they was going. You knew that y'all was going to be playing tennis and eating pizza. And this is still what you decided to wear? why? Like, why? You could have still been cute in a nice little tank top, some jeans, some cute little slippers, some cute little flats or whatever. But like, you had to come all full fledged into, the club gear to play the tennis and eat some pizza. That pizza did look good. I am gonna say that much. It definitely looked good. Yes, half naked to play tennis. Okay. And then you got Paul. Paul really out there, y'all. Paul was wilding with that tennis racket. He was like, boom. He was not trying to let the woman win. I said, oh, Paul, calm down. Paul, calm down. Cornelius said he did not understand the assignment. I said, nope. Mm-mm. You supposed to let the lady win. He said, nope. Ain't no participation trophies over here. Either you gonna win or you not. That's like me with my daughter, y'all. I be like, nope, I'm gonna win. And my husband be like, you gotta let her win. I be like, the real world not like this. That's what he was trying to tell him. The real world not like this, and you may not win. So he was just going at them with them daggone tennis balls. Child, I'm surprised nobody lost an eye. Nobody lost the eye. But they was definitely just doing too much with the outfits, okay? Because they knew where they was going, but still in all, this is what they wanted to wear, and that's on them. Okay, that's on them. Okay. Ping pong chat. Had to be. They were channeling Sydney with her night clothes. See, they had to be, okay, because y'all know Sydney was gonna be out there with nothing on if ain't nothing, if she wasn't doing nothing else, okay. Okay, so where am I at, y'all? Because y'all gotta stop. Okay, when Sabrina let Tiffany get really okay, so he was wilding. Okay, so now Precious goes to talk to Paul, and the other two ladies are starting to get to know Cornelius. Okay. So when Sabrina left, Tiffany got real abrasive with her questions when it came to like marriage with Cornelius. She was just like real like intense with him. It was already like they both was grilling him, asking him questions, trying to get to know him as they should, because he's the new guy in the whole bunch. Okay. But when Sabrina left to go sit over there with Precious and Paul, Tiffany attitude just got real nasty. Real nasty. She was just like, so do you want children? Like, do you want to be married or not? They said yes or no answer. But I'm just like, girl, relax. And y'all, I'm trying to move away from the word aggressive, so I'm using abrasive. I feel like that's probably a better word, right? Okay, let me know if that's a good word. If not, give me another word. Okay. But she was really doing a lot. Like, y'all just met playing ping pong or whatever y'all doing on this table, eating pizza. It's a chill environment, and you really coming at him really, really hard. And she's like, I want to be married, and he's just open to whatever. He's just open to whatever, and I want to be married. So in that case, I ain't gonna waste my time. She put her little paddle down, she go walk away. I said, oh wow, it's just like that. Just like that. Okay. So Sabrina decides that she gonna walk on over and she gonna step in and see what's going on with Cornelius, because obviously Tiffany ain't feeling it. It was her tone, not what she said. Exactly. It was definitely the tone. It was real abrasive. Okay. It was a lot. It was a whole lot to take in, because it's like, sis, you're not inviting a conversation. What you're doing is you're basically interrogating this man. You're interrogating him. Okay. So when meanwhile, Paul is asking Tiffany. Now, Tiffany should have just stayed over there with Cornelius, because child, she don't went over to start talking to Paul. Paul sits down and started talking about something. So you like spoken word? And she was like, nah, I don't really know much about that. He was like, so if you did spoken word, what would be the title of your spoken word? And I was like, she just said she don't even know what you're talking about, and you want to ask her this dumb question. Paul, pay attention. See, it's given very much I'm asking questions without listening. She clearly just said that she's not really into it. She's not really good with it. And you want to still ask her to name the title of something. The girl don't even know what you're talking about. She don't really care for it. So if you really was trying to get to know her, you would ask her something about what she knows about. Or you just move on to something else. You want then ask her another question about something she doesn't know about. That don't make sense. That's like asking me, am I good at math? And then be like, are you good at math? And I'm like, no. And then you say, okay, well, then what's 12 divided by 3? And I'm like, what? Like, it don't make sense. I just told you I'm not good at math. Don't ask me no math question. Same thing with her. She not good. She don't know about spoken word. Don't ask her no spoken word questions. Then he gonna talk about something. So when you go to the grocery store and the lady who bringing up your food, do you say hi to her? And she like, of course. Like, what kind of question is this? And he was like, I'm just trying to figure out who I'm talking to, who I get to know you, and who, if you're gonna fit in my world. Time out. Time out. Okay. I understand what he's saying, but I think the question was wrong. Okay. It's kind of like when people go out to restaurants and they treat their waiters nasty. Like, are you a nasty person who feel like you're better than someone because someone's profession and stuff like that? I get that aspect of it, right? But nah, like Paul, what? Like Paul, what? Like what, Paul? Like why? Like he's just doing too much with those questions. And then he got the nerve to say that everything about her was very surface. And I'm just sitting here like, you asked very surface questions. I didn't see any question that he asked that had depth to it, to the point where it made her think, it made her want to open up, it made her want to talk. So you get what you asked for. You asked for some surface ish, and you got some surface ish. Why don't you seem to understand that, Paul? I don't know. Was it me? Might be me, but it don't make sense to me. Okay. Um, Paul's a clown. Yeah, that's pretty much what it came down to. I was just like, no, I just can't. I just can't with him. Okay. H Joy, Cameron, Clifton, and Tori. Child, I'm getting these names right. Pat me on the back, y'all. Pat me on the back. I'm getting these names right. They go on a whole a group date now. Okay. So when Clifton sees Cameron, he was like, Carmen, he was like, she got a body. But then I looked at her eyes and I realized that she got contacts. And then I felt like I was looking at baby Jesus at some points. And I said, not baby Jesus with the blue contacts. Cameron, can we go more realistic? I mean, I get it. I get it. I get it. But can we just be a little bit more realistic with the eye color? Can we get a hazel? Can we get a soft gray? Can we get something that we really be walking around here with? Not the baby blue. Cause you got this man over here talking about he feel like he's looking at baby Jesus at some point. Child was like, what is in those contacts? What is in those contacts? Okay. Now, when Cameron sees Tori, she says that he is handsome, but she's not into the dreads. No judgment, but judgment. That's a problem. That's a problem. Because that's why our black men with dreads looked at the way they looked at now. Because even your own people talk about some no judgment, but judgment. It's giving very much what's wrong with his dreads. What are you trying to say about him? What do you really want to say that you don't want to say? Because what do you mean judgment but no judgment? What do you mean? His hair, his dreadlocks is a part to be judged. Girl, we could judge you in them daggone contacts. How about that? How about that? But she rubbed me wrong more than once this time. That Cameron child. Cameron said that when they was doing a little golf or whatever the case may be, she wanted Clifton to hold her hair because not too many women up here got real hair. Let me tell you something, Miss. Hold up. Let me tell you something. Unless our head is completely bald, we all have real hair. Whether we decide to put it in braids, whether we decide to put it in a weave, whether we decide to put it up underneath a wig, whether we decide to put it in a scarf, we all got freaking hair, sis. So what you talking about? We don't have real hair. What you trying to say? It's giving very much I don't like our people. Or I think I'm better than. She rubbed me wrong. And for that reason, she needs to be the next female to go home. I did not like that. Because granted, you may have nice, pretty long hair. That's fine. But for you to go up there and judge this man for his dreads, his nice dreadlocked hair, and to basically throw shots at the other women because they have on whatever protective style they want to have on their hair whenever they want to do it, to make it seem like you're better than them because you just so happen to have your hair out today. Because sis, don't ever tell me that you ain't never wear no braids. Don't ever tell me that you ain't never wear a ponytail. Okay, a weave one because you want it to flow down to your butt because your natural ponytail don't. No matter how long it is, it does not flowing all the way down to the butt. Don't ever tell me that you have never done a protective style to your hair. Don't even do that. So I'm gonna need her to go home next. Mm-hmm. Send her home next. And now I'm mad. And now I don't like your necklace no more. Now, oh, two Ellie's, put it together, sis. Put it together because I almost didn't catch it, but I caught it. I caught it. Now I understand the blue contacts a little bit more. Sis thinks she's somebody she not. Is that what it is? Because that's what it's given. Mm. Mm. She want to have blue eyes, long hair, and fair skin, child. That's why she's so judgmental of the braids, the dreads, I'm sorry, and the weaves, and the wigs. Because sis feel like, oh, she's better than us, even though she is us. Clearly. Clearly. Child, see, this is why I gotta be doing this live because y'all be giving what it's supposed to give in the comments. All right. So let's just move on. Hey, let the lady speak real quick, y'all. Make sure y'all like this video. Like this video. Somebody tell me how many likes we got because y'all be trying to play me and I don't like that. I really don't like that. Second of all, tonight at 10 o'clock, Let the Lady Speak will be over here and we are talking about how to achieve the big O. Okay, so all those who have never experienced having, the big O and you want to experience it, or if you're not even sure if that's the difference between you actually coming and having an O, join us tonight. It's Unfiltered After Dark, 10 o'clock. If you won't be able to catch it at 10 o'clock, all the Unfiltered After Dark lives will be saved for members only. So if you can't make it at 10 and you want to become a member so that you can catch the replay, it's only $199 for the membership. Okay. But anyway, back to the Ready to Love. 32. Ooh, child. I'm just saying. I done just sat here and spit the knowledge of what's going on with daggone Cameron. How she don't want to be one of us, and that's why she's so judgmental. And I only got 32 likes, feeling like hate out here. Giving barrel haterish out here, okay? But anyway, let's keep going. Tori and Joy are talking. Why in the world did Tori ask Joy, does she want to get her kidneys touched? Joy said, I like to be functioning. I said, me too. Me too. What are you talking about touching my kidneys? The kidneys? The ones in it, the one? No, I need those. I need those flush the toxins out of my body. I need my kidneys. Child, kidney failure, you can die from that. Why would you mess up my kidneys like that? What's going on with you, Troy? Tori said he want to go deep. Child, we don't want to go that deep. I need these. Sorry. There's no compromising when it comes to these kidneys. If you going that deep, I don't want it. If it goes that deep, I don't want it. Nope. Right, Missy? Who said that? Who said that? Tori said that. Okay, Tori out here trying to hit the kidneys. Okay, that's why Joyce said he seemed like he'll have a good time. My kidneys may be touched, but child, I don't see nothing more, nothing less. I said, I know that's right, and I don't even want that part because I need these kidneys. So, I want no parts of it. No. Speaking as a woman myself, I do not want anything that's going to hit the kidney. There's a lot of things you can hit in there, and the kidney should not be one. Just saying. Okay. So of course, so Cliff, during the meantime, in between time, while everyone's talking, Ace decides that she's gonna go get some drinks because she's starting to see people like kind of couple off, and I guess she's feeling, maybe rejected in a sense, like no one was coupling with her, whatever the case may be. So she goes to sit at the bar. Clifton goes over to check on her, and he was just so sweet. He's like, I just want to see if you were okay and what's going on. She says that she loves to see, good connections, and she didn't want to impose on anyone. And he's like, but you're not imposing. Like, you're not imposing. And then she says, like, I will always be here to support you guys in finding love. And I was sitting here like, hold up, Ace. Wind it back. Aren't you here for love too? You can't impose on singles getting to know each other when you're one of the singles getting to know each other. You also can't be so supportive of other people that you're not putting yourself out there to find yours. I mean, I get the whole thing of it. Like, you want to be supportive once everyone's locked in and sealed in. But it's like day 2, sis, and we not locked in or sealed in. So I need you to go out there and get you a man. Not be sitting at the bar, okay, feeling some type of way on a low and just being supportive, because that's how you're going to get sent home. And that's how you almost got sent home, because you want to back off instead of putting yourself out there, when this is one of those situations where you need to put yourself out there. Not sure. Tori need to hit up the Kia, right? You heard what I'm about to call that man Walter. What did Paul say? She like to be thugged out. Around 9 o'clock, she like to be thugged out. I said, not thugged out. What is going on here? I don't know what's going on here. Okay. Right. I don't get not right. I get not want to be thirsty, but child, you gotta go find you a man. But you definitely not gonna find you a man sitting here at the bar because you want to be supportive of everybody else. I mean, you ain't got to be like keep it cute, or whatever the case may be. But you also ain't got to be like, sitting in the sideline looking all sad and depressed or whatever. Okay. All right. So, of course, at the end of this group date, Clifton and Joy find themselves back to each other. They find themselves still connecting, bonding, clicking. And this is what I mean by going through the process the way you're supposed to go through the process, even though you may have found what you're looking for. They may have found what they're looking for in each other, but they're still willing to explore other options of maybe this might not be it. So they are going through the process and dating other people, getting to know other people, not being insecure about their, situationship. And I'm digging it, because I think it's the first time since I've been watching Ready to Love, and only started at the resort season, that I've actually seen two people who had really, really, really strong connections to each other still go out, date other people, get to know other people, willing to actually entertain the process and still find their way back to each other without a whole bunch of cattiness, back and forthness, feelings getting hurt, and all the extraness. You know what I mean? And I was like, that speaks a lot of volumes to me, because that means that they actually do get together at the end. This could be a thing. This could be a real thing. Okay. Tori was nervous, didn't know what to say, so he tried to make a lasting mark. He did because everyone's talking about it, but not in a good way. He's out. I don't know what that was about. Okay, with that whole he hitting kidneys, child. Tori in the dress is definitely giving he hitting kidneys. Y'all know about them dreads. Okay, let me move on. Okay, so y'all, we almost done. This was fast. Okay, so we get back down to now. It's time for everybody to get to the gentleman's lounge, and they want to start having these conversations about who they like, who they don't like. It's the first time. So as soon as Cornelius walk into the daggone gentleman's lounge, here go Laverne. Who that? Who that? Who is that? I was like, bro, I'm gonna need you to chill. That's what I need you to do. I'm gonna need you to chill, like bring it down, okay? He was like, no. I mean, he cool or whatever, but he ain't no competition. Child, nobody's competition for you, because you're not even out here trying to get a woman. Okay? You just gonna go with whoever comes to you, child. And nobody got time for you, Laverne. Okay? Nobody got time for that. Okay, so we get down to it. So Troy says that he likes Sabrina and Joy. I said, yeah, but Joy is not feeling you, Troy. Tori, y'all, Tori. You know what? Hold on, y'all. I gotta shout out my girl. Hold on. Because she told me. Let me find it. Have you tried a water? Hold on, y'all. M. Tate said, if Chloe called him Troy, then I'm calling him Troy. Shout out to you, girl, okay? Because that's going to have to be his name at this point because I feel like I'm just going to keep messing it up, okay? But anyway, Tori says that he likes Sabrina and Joy, but y'all already know Joy not down for the kidney touching, okay? Clifton likes Joy, of course. That's not like, up for dispute or anything like that. Paul says that after 9 p.m., he can tell that the kid likes to be thugged out. Say, I don't know what thugged out is, but child, he could tell that the kid like to be thugged out. So I don't know if that's like the Timberland boot on the one on the bed, one on the floor, with the cap on. Like, is that what he mean by thugged out? Like, what kind of image y'all got when he said thugged out? I'm just curious because I was really thinking like, one of those guys with, the socks on inside the boots with one foot on the bed, one foot on the bed floor, and holding you like this, just thugging you out. I don't know if that's the Jersey girl in me that just went straight there, but yeah, that's what I went to. Okay. But anyway, where am I at? So like to be done. Wally says that his name Wally. Wally likes the Kia and Tiffany. And she turns a little hood. Okay. A little bit, yeah. It's giving very much to Timberland boots. Got you. Okay, so Laverne said that so then Tommy asked him, like, who they not feeling. All right. Laverne said he's not feeling Sabrina because she called him and she never, they was on the phone together and she said she was going to call him back and she never called him back. Now, listen. I saw on Instagram, I saw a post that said, now Sabrina the one now calling people and texting them back. I said, not the role reversal. Okay, Sabrina was like, I ain't really feeling this conversation. So you know how you try to get off the phone when you talk to somebody like, oh, you know what? I gotta go put my food on. You know what? Let me go check on my cat. I'm gonna call you back. Okay. And then you just never call them back because you never had no intention. Sabrina said, child, get off my phone, stop playing with me. Get off of my phone and stop playing with me. So she just never called him back. Okay. Yeah, that's because the kids lead with sexual energy. Whenever you lead with sexual energy, of course men are gonna flock to you, but that's not enough to hold them. Some D is just too long. Leave it where you found it. Right, Marvina? Right, just leave it where it's at. We don't want that. Nope, I want my kidneys. Period. Point blank. Okay. Paul said, okay, so then Wally brought up that Wally brought up Ace and basically was talking about the fact that he can't get past her yoga. He can't get past the meditation of it all, okay? But Laverne, on the other hand, Laverne said, oh no, she's a diverse woman, okay? She is love. She is peace. She is Oprah. She is Michelle. She is Beyonce. She is Jill Scott. And Tommy was like, hold up. Wait, stop now. You're just doing too much. She Oprah. She Michelle Obama? Like what? Child, she Beyonce? Okay, like what? Say what now? Okay, so I was like, yeah, he's doing a lot, but we know for a fact that Laverne is definitely feeling Ace. But I also, you say you wonder where that came from. This is what I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking that Laverne actually does like to chase, and he does like a real nice feminine woman. And he's just so used to, women putting him in check and doing this stuff for him that's what he's used to. And the fact that he said that she is peace, like she's his peace, like she's very calming, I think that's something that he needs. I think he's looking for something different. And he's seen it in her because after he sat there and gave out that whole spill about homegirl, I was like, maybe she is all of that. But she does have good energy. She does have good energy. That's all I do. I will say that she does have nice, peaceful, calm energy. But child, this is a numbers game. Go get you some men and stop playing. Okay, pull out the just a little bit. Okay. So where am I at? Okay, so basically, y'all, we get down to the bottom of Tiffany and Ace. I don't know why I wrote Joy. That was weird. Maybe Joy going home. I wrote her name down. Y'all know I'm still trying to learn these people. Laverne's a drama queen like Camille. He was so extra. He was just so extra, just doing the most. Okay. So it comes down to Tiffany and Ace. Okay. So Joy meets with Joy. Tiffany meets with Paul, aka PO, the delivery guy, and Ace meets with Wally. Okay. Now I said that Ace is so nice. She's so sweet. She has very sweet energy, feminine, flirty. I loved it. I loved her little outfit, little wrap or whatever. And she sat down in that brown and she was just like, so yeah, tell me about, just so nice. Okay. And I was saying here, like, they can't send her home after this. Like, they can't. Like, I was really starting to like her and this scene. And I was like, please do not send her home over Tiffany. Okay. Now, when Tiffany sits down, first of all, Tiffany came in with a purple shirt and a blue skirt, matching but not matching. Okay. Because she had on pink earrings, but the shoes had all the colors in it. So it was like she was trying to piggyback off of all the shoes, all the colors in the shoes to put on her body. Okay. Because the first thing Paul said when he sat down was like, oh, you brought all the colors. You brought all the colors. I was like, yeah, she matching, but she not matching. It's one of those things where it's like, it's kind of cute, but it's a little confusing. I don't know what's going on. It's like when you see somebody with stripes and polka dots, it's like, do you really need to do stripes and polka dots? But it kind of go together, but it don't. You know what I mean? One of those situations. So when she sits down, um, as soon as they sit down and they start talking, Tiffany starts to get very aggravated with Paul because Paul starts asking her mad questions. He starts, going in again with the questions. And so she gives him that same energy back. She starts giving him like, you got a passport, you like travel, you like do this. And he was like, ho. She was like, see, you don't like that, right? You don't like that. I said, oh, Paul about to be so happy he about to send her home. Oh, I know he was in the inside like, oh, I'm about to send you home, girl. I'm about to send you home. You try to play me? You try to play me? You try to comfort me? Even though Paul is very annoying. Paul needs to be going home too. Okay, because I could understand what she was saying and how she was feeling. It's just the fact that her attitude is just almost as bad as his, that you don't know whose side to take in the situation. And at this point, because she's the one going home, you feel like you got to take Paul's side, but you know deep down inside you don't want to. Okay, so he was like, he just spit it out there like, so I talked to the guys today, whatever, and we just decided that you're not ready to love. She said, who not ready to love? He was like, yeah, you're not ready to love. She said, did I just get sent the F home? Did I just get sent the F home? Oh, let me get myself and get up out of here. Let me get out of here. I said, oh, child. Homegirl was mad. But this is the part that got me. Because she was in the confessional. She was like, I'm not mad. I'm not bothered. I look bothered because I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. I look bothered because I'm not bothered. I said, girl, you bothered. You very much bothered. You're so bothered that you need to tell us that you're not bothered. Because you don't look bothered. Well, you look clearly bothered. Sarah, what you talking about? She walked out and told her, let me call my Uber. I got to get my Uber. I said, child, somebody get her Uber. Somebody call her Uber. She got to go home. Y'all, I was so done. She said, who not ready to love? And then after she hit that, who not ready to love? She was like, did I just get sent the F home? I said, yeah. Yep, that's what happened. That is exactly what happened. And now, Ace gets to stay. And I'm happy she gets to stay another day because I really feel like she can have potential. Because the next person I want to go home is Carmen. I want Carmen to go home. Let's get Carmen out of here. She cried in the Uber. She definitely cried in that Uber. She's the one that's going to be on the interview trying to spill all the tea because she's so bothered. Right, and not Paul sending me off, not P.O. sending me off, child. That's the embarrassment of it all. The embarrassment. Okay, so then she ends up having to go home. And that's it. It's over for her. She's gonna be the one in the group spilling all the tea because homegirl was upset. I see it. I see it. Okay. And then, am I watching Celebrity Big Brother? Yes, I guess it is. I'm waiting for the third episode to come on demand so I can do a whole big roundup of it because it's a lot going on. But my on demand is like just days behind. It's so annoying because that's why I couldn't even get this video out because I didn't record it. So yeah, I was just like, okay, she go home. So Cameron needs to go next. Cameron gotta get up out of here. She gotta go. And Paul, aka PO, gotta go. He gotta go. But they are bringing in new singles, y'all. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. Okay. If you're watching and you don't want to comment, leave me a yellow heart and let me know you're here. Okay. If you're watching on the playback and you don't know what to comment, just leave me a yellow heart and let me know that you're here. Okay. But and subscribe. What y'all doing? Subscribing? I hope that's what y'all doing. And liking the video? Okay, I hope that's what y'all doing. But next week they added in another guy and another girl. So Tommy, if you talking about quality over quantity, why you keep adding in people every time you send people home? It's given very much. It's still 10 guys and 10 girls, right? It's given very much. It's still 10 guys and 10 girls. So like, what are you talking about at this point? What are you talking about? It's given very much quality and quantity. How do I feel about them? I don't like it because if you really going for if he's going for quality over quantity, why do you keep bringing in people who don't have a fair chance of building real connections with people because you keep adding people in? Either give them all the same fair chance or do like, I'm fine with the two people coming in right now because it's literally the next episode 2. They didn't miss much, right? But you gonna keep adding in people, like, come on, that's too much. It's just too much. So I really, really hope that this is it. We don't need no more curveballs like this. Like, this is it, okay? But I'm just curious to see who they are and what they're going to bring to the table, or if they the table that they bringing. Okay, if they going for quality, why reach out to people and act this? Mm, mm. How did I like and just like that? So I watched 4 episodes of Just Like That, and I stopped watching it. Not because I didn't like it, but because I felt like it started to lose its authenticity. So I might have to go back to rewatch it to see if it's giving what it's supposed to give. Like in the beginning, I was really upset, but they killed Mr. Biggs, but I know it had to be done. And then I feel like it's like they really trying to make Sex in the City 2022, and I don't like it. Nothing against it. I mean, I'm still gonna catch up on it, but it's not a watch where I need to go definitely watch it as soon as they drop it. But yeah, you guys. So that's Ready to Love. That's Ready to Love. It seemed like it's about to get a little hot. It seemed like it's about to get a little heated, and I'm excited for it. I actually like this cast a lot better than last cast. I feel like we're actually starting to get to know these people a little bit faster than we did last season, because I think it took us to last like 5 episodes last season to actually, start really feeling it. So I feel like this is going to be good for us. Like, we're starting to get to know these people a little bit more. We're starting to actually know their names, vibe with them a little bit, figure them out a little bit. I like it. I like this season so far, and I feel like we might actually get some love out of here. So I'm hoping that, Clifton and Joy make it to the end. That's what I'm hoping, make it to the end so far. That's the only solid couple I got in my brain. But every time I pick a couple, y'all, it never work out for me. So I'm gonna just, when it comes to Ready to Love, every time I pick a couple, it never work out. So I'm gonna have to just keep my mouth closed and let it do what it do. I watched the whole series of Sex and the City and all 3 movies. Okay. What else, y'all? Oh, that's it. I think that's it. What else? Y'all got something else y'all want to say about this episode? Cause I don't. Y'all got anything else that y'all want to point out? Cause I don't. I definitely don't. Oh, you guys, Love Is Blind is coming back. I think next Friday. Love Is Blind is coming back Friday. So I'm hoping that they don't drop the whole season at one time, because I can't do a whole season at one time. Nah. But if they do like a couple episodes, then maybe we could do that. Yes, I am watching Big Brother. I'm waiting to get the next episode of Big Brother. So I want to do a Big Brother. I'm gonna see if Kamisha can do it with me, because she really, really know about Big Brother. So maybe me and Kamisha could do it, and she could really give me all that backstage tea that she be following. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all when it comes to Ready to Love. But y'all meet me back at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, meet me back. Okay? Because we got some grown folk things to get into. And I am, like I said, the live will be open to everyone, but the replay just won't. It won't be the replay. The replay is for members only. So Go ahead and become a member. It's $1.99. You never watch Love Is Blind? It's really good. It's really good. Go watch it on Netflix. The whole season now, child. Whole season. It's out. Go binge watch it in one day. It's hilarious. It's good. I enjoyed the first season, so I'm just looking forward to this one. I don't know. Anything else? I think that's it, y'all. And my husband and my daughter went to Walmart. And I don't have my ring, and I'm so sad about that. But I do got cute nails. And I need to wash my hair. That's what I gotta go do, wash my hair. Okay. But anyway, y'all, it's been real. Thank you for hanging out with me, joining me, subscribing, liking, and all that good stuff. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Peace.